Welcome in, everybody. Wish us luck. We got a guest, Mr. Riverboy, our cat. He's recently just turned 1, and he is frisky tonight.
I know, I'm covering my toes.
Currently playing with a zip tie, so.
Well,
wish
left
us
his
luck.
zip tie on the floor.
I left it on the floor for a toy for him, but I didn't expect showtime to start playing. To put good vibes in the air, everybody, let's do a beard fluff on the count of 3. Sam, count us down, please.
3, 2, 1.
How's that?
Fine.
Big?
Yes.
See the positive feedback I get, you guys. How's that? Fine. But welcome, everybody. This is Beard Advice Live. Every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. If you guys would like to be on the show, there is a pinned comment and some text in the description. All you need to do is send an email to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Sam, for anybody that's going to catch this show for the first time in the future or now live, what is this show all about? How's it work? Anything that anybody should know for the first time.
So you guys can send in pictures with questions, and we'll answer, and the chat will answer. And you can also send in not just beard-related questions, but life-related questions.
Yeah. We can give our advice. Not going to say it's accurate, but our advice on anything you guys want to discuss. And we do have a question segment on this show. So if you have something that you've been wondering about randomly with soccer and right now LAFC and Miami playing, or our take on relationships and parenting and coaching and a different career path or whatever it may be, we do love answering those questions as well. And nice. Shout out to Hunter. He said, I haven't been on stream in like a year. Finally decided to grow my beard out again. So I'm binging Dancy content.
Nice.
I like it, dude. I like it. And I have not asked anybody this yet at all. If you could, see if you remember to hit the thumbs up, the like button. And if you'd like to share this out, it is sincerely appreciated. So shout out to you guys. Question for you out there. What did you have to eat today, especially if you enjoyed it? Sam and I went and got lunch today at kind of like the local, like it's not like a fancy or expensive steakhouse, but the local like steakhouse.
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was so good.
Dudes.
Delicious.
Dudettes. It was so good. And it's a like locally owned, I don't want to say chain, but chain. There's
like 3 of them.
Yeah, it's a family-owned place. But if anybody gets to try Lucky Steakhouse in like the Genesee County, Michigan area, I was pleasantly surprised. It was really, really, really good. And so, yeah, and we didn't do anything. We just got top sirloin, and it was tender. It was delicious. Yeah, I loved it. Fruit of the Looms or Hanes? Hanes, for sure. For sure. I think that's one of the kinds I wear.
Amazon brand for you.
There we go. There we go. All right, but if you guys could, please put in the chat what you had to eat today, especially if you liked it. And your mother says, oh, my God, love it. It was really good. We have not been there in probably 3 years, 4 years.
Since the stepmom incident.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Somebody's stepmom, not mine, but I guess what's yours is mine. So it's kind of, we were there. This is just story time. This is not Gigi, by the way. That's my mother-in-law. This is a Sam's kind of stepmom.
I don't even want to call her that.
Yeah. Ugh. Hey, Mike, thank you, man. Mike L just donated memberships. Awesome, dude. Oh, and look at this. A membership was gifted randomly by YouTube to Dylan. Dylan won the giveaway, I believe, today in my Facebook group.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty crazy. But yeah, so essentially we went there with Sam's dad and then his wife. And I don't know the best way to describe it. I would say she tried to, anything I said, she tried to be combative with. And she tried to like
condescending.
Yeah, she was condescending and she tried to like demasculinate me. Whatever the tense of the word is, that is. Essentially, like Sam and her dad got to talking about like woodworking.
Which I grew up doing with my dad. That was like our thing. Like he would teach me how to build all the things. That was our thing.
They bonded over that, right? It wasn't the normal, it's not her birth dad. It actually wasn't her stepdad in high school or anything, just the guy who kind of raised her. And so that's how he bonded with her, was woodworking. And so they were talking about this project Sam did for our house. It was actually, I remember it was this like storage thing for our garage. And they were talking about how they could like have plans for it. And she like looked over to me and she was like, "Are you okay with this?" And I was like, "With what? Like, what are you talking about?" And she was like, "Sam doing like man's work." I was like, "What?" She's doing woodworking with her dad and she's really good at it. So you don't feel a need to have like tools and like use them? And I was like, I'm good. Like, Sam's a big girl. She can do whatever she wants. And I'm not really worried about anything like that. And so, yeah, that was...
and then she said, like, well, at some point, you're going to have to start doing this stuff yourself.
Yeah. She's like, and then, because so she asked Brian, you're like, "Do you have this tool or that tool?"
Yeah.
And she was like, to me, she's like, "You don't have it?" And I was like, "Nope." And she was like, "At some point, you're going to need to get real tools and you're going to have to start doing this." It was like... Okay, got me. And then like we went out in the parking lot and she stood there by the door, super like awkward. She gets this like cold stare and this weirdness, stood there super awkwardly. And and then she was like to her husband, she's like, "Are you not going to get the car for me?" In legitimate estimate from our parking spot to the door, how far is it?
15 feet.
Yeah, it's
20 feet.
maybe 10 yards at most. It's a very short distance. And it was interesting. It was very, very, very interesting. So that was literally our last time going there for years. And today it was amazing.
It was. It kind of cleared the bad juju.
Yeah, like we didn't want to go because of that. And so, yeah, it was awesome. Okay, and then real quick, we do have a question segment, but just to show you guys how we can answer any questions you guys have. Kenton says, "New to your channel, did you guys pull back from Detroit Grooming?" Yes. Just to be straight up honest, they kind of crazy roundabout story. Detroit Grooming was the reason we started affiliates. It's actually the reason we started to earn income from this channel. Most people watching right now were not here in the beginning. And I know that because for the first 6 months, we had next to no subscribers. We made $0. We were doing it because, River back there. We were doing it because I enjoyed it. Sam had an idea and wanted us to go with it. And we actually had Detroit Grooming reach out to us and they were like, "Please become an affiliate. We feel bad that we're like using you and stuff." And so we got together, Sam and I talked, and we're like, "I think we can still be honest and genuine and do this, but also get compensated. So let's do it." Over 6 years ago now, we did a video saying, "Hey guys, we want to be transparent. We are now accepting affiliates." And we kind of built up with them. Along the midway point, things got really muddy with Detroit Grooming. Some stuff went really sideways, even though on the face of it, nobody could really tell that things were going bad with them, but it was. And then the real recent pulling away, they are no longer an affiliate. They have new ownership. And just to be blunt, they're owned by a manufacturing company now. And so the way that they focused on products and their approach and the community and all that stuff slowly and then quickly changed. And so we just kind of removed ourselves. At one point, they were like, "Hey, what are your thoughts on pausing your affiliate for November and December? We come back in January." And I was like, "Nah, we're good. We'll pause it forever." And so, yeah, we're not coming back anymore. And so that was just kind of a clean split. When their morals and values and approach didn't match up to ours, we moved on from there. All right, Brad, great question. I've starred that one, and we will hit that at the question segment. That sucks, everybody. Yeah, and it's the focus is no longer on some of the things that we would value or that you guys would expect us to value. And so, yeah, that's it. We're never going to stay with something just because there's a potential for money. We're always going to always do the right thing. Okay. Got everybody in here. Yeah, River, where's he at? Is he in the chair? Oh, yeah, see if you can lean that way. There's that River boy. What up, dude? He's in the chair behind Sam. Let me see if I can get him here a little bit. He's just so dark.
He is so dark.
And he likes to face the door. He's smart. There he is.
Aww.
All right, let's let him lay. Let's let him lay there.
Yeah, right. Don't disturb him.
And didn't Mike from Detroit Grooming start a new company? No, he did not. There was a different person who started the company and then eventually brought him on for, like, I don't know, innovation and marketing and stuff. I'm not going to go into too much detail on that, but I will say I did a very recent video, and the new company would check all the boxes of that video. Some of you will get what I mean by that. Some of you won't, and that's okay. If you need more detail, message me. I'm an open book. Violet loves Stitch.
You know, it's funny. We went to Disney and she fell in love with this little Stitch doll. I don't know if she's ever seen the movie, and I don't know if she's seen the commercial for the live action one, but somehow she loves Stitch.
Yeah, she loves it.
Did you post a video or something?
Yeah, yep. She like reviewed her pajamas.
Did she?
Yeah, it's
She's
cute.
so sweet.
I tagged you. She likes Angel specifically, the pink one in Stitch. And PB says, sorry you guys had to deal with that, but I'm glad you're affiliated with so many more greater family-owned beard companies. Absolutely, man. And it's kind of funny. We have gone the route of working with bigger companies. One is in Austin, Texas, and that just didn't work out. But I do work with another bigger company that unrightfully gets like shade or like hate and like shade thrown at them, and it's Live Bearded. And everyone wants to think of Live Bearded as like this big company and stuff. They still have the two original owners, Spencer and Mink, 100% of the company. There's no investors. There's no manufacturing company that bought in or any of this. They own it. And the company that we were just talking about, not Detroit Grooming, the other one, they've been like subliminally taking shots at them, and it's like, they're actually the family-owned ones. They're actually the ones doing it right. So, yeah, it's funny how all those things get going. The new owners ain't no good, and that's not necessarily. And sometimes companies take different paths, and it just doesn't line up with us, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. Your mom said the video was cute.
Oh.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Got it here. All right. No, not Bearded Bastard. I did work with them as well. They also had an ownership change, and they've had two ownership changes, the Bearded Bastard, and it's actually no longer a company called the Bearded Bastard. It's now called the Bearded Brotherhood. And the new owners seem really good. They're not an affiliate or anything, but they seem like they're pretty good people. All right, Austin, I got you starred there. We will definitely hit that one. No, Donnie, no nose ring. No nose ring. All right. Okay. And Mike, I got your question starred. So Live Bearded's a good price? They are. A random thing about Live Bearded is they're 100% essential oils. A lot of people don't know that because they don't really like advertise that or lean into that because they have kind of a mass market and they don't want people being turned off by like all natural, because some people don't like that, which is odd to me. But they're all natural. They're all essential oils. There's companies that try to take shots at them and say like synthetic this, that. No, they're more natural than most of the companies we talk about. And not to say that is needed or one, but we like that. That's something that's good for us. So yeah, for sure. I'll be honest, I didn't love the Live Bearded butter. Yeah, so Live Bearded, they definitely have a full body butter. They do not offer a balm. So their butter is kind of in their way, like a way at going at both of them. So yeah. All right, Blue Water, I got you starred there. Yep, got you starred. What's up, Scott? He says, doing much better. Got a great job, great car, working on a new place to stay now, and it'll be 100.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. A lot of companies I used to use prior to finding your channel don't exist anymore, or they just don't reply back to customers. That's why we don't have many options. Yeah, man. Yep, I can't do that. Yep. Who's the negative Reddit company you speak of? I can't find out who they are. If somebody wants to answer my buddy Sneezy in the chat, go ahead. I'm not one for calling out by names like that. But I have a feeling some people in here, especially if you frequent any beard forum on Reddit, which I don't really do anymore because of companies like this, somebody will answer it in the chat, and they already have. So Sneezy, check out the chat and you will see one. It is not the beard struggle, by the way. It is not the beard struggle. So yes. The boot Maddox, yeah. Maddox has his new little trackers. And
oh, so cool. Did you guys do it today?
We did. Yep.
Did he have any new ones?
No records, but really
Okay.
good, solid stuff. It was
Good.
cold again. It was
Yeah.
real cold. So, yeah, Maddox is kicking the ball at like 38, 39 miles per hour on his first like 2 or 3 times trying it. Yeah. Yep.
And he's almost 10.
Mm-hmm.
His birthday's on Saturday.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, we're going to have a 10-year-old. A full decade having a kid.
Double dig.
Wild.
That's crazy.
I remember turning 10 years old. It was like a big thing.
Yeah, the boot trekker's insanely cool. Yep, insanely cool. So, yeah. I stumbled into Reddit accidentally. What's the hate for Fable? They're successful. They're kind of aggressive with their marketing at times. They're confident, and that just happens. Same thing with Live Bearded. Once you reach a point where you are getting a decent amount of success, you're going to have people being negative just because you made it and they didn't or their favorites didn't. And so just comes with the territory. And the thing like Live Beard, I spent a long weekend with them. Couldn't have been a better experience.
You had a great time.
I could not have grown more respect for them in hanging out possible. And again, I mentioned a company from Austin, Texas earlier. I lost respect meeting them. And so this was like the exact opposite. Yeah, the exact opposite. And so, yeah, it was really, really good being around them. Yep, I love that. He even did a retaliation post. I'm sure he did. The guy on Reddit. I'm allergic to con men. I see it. I can't help it, and it kills me when people get fooled by them. And I'm allergic to con men. It just drives me crazy. Absolutely drives me crazy. Reddit's wild. Reddit's the wild, wild west. I get the craziest messages on there. It's just pretty much a straight ignore button now. I used to like not entertain them, but be like, oh my God, this is wild. Now it's just like, oh, stop it. Stop it. This is stupid. From all shapes and sizes of the world. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, the subreddits, the beard subreddits, unfortunately have gone to absolute crap. And it's so bad, just misinformation, poor marketing approaches, and there's no real way to discuss beard stuff.
Does this one company like take over Reddit?
So
Is that their thing?
Yeah, so they went to the biggest beard Reddit forum, completely took it over. Everybody like either is like fooled by them and essentially they talk in big science terms and they write these big AI posts and stuff. And they go on these tangents in the like, it fools some people. Some people are like, ooh, big words, long paragraphs, must be smart. And then everybody else sees right through it like, this is a load of crap. When you call them out, you get like thrown into a dumpster. And so the second biggest beard forum, they became a moderator on. So some of my closest people that I know have like been like super respectful and just asked questions or been like, hey, you're wrong. So for example, on Reddit, the big thing right now is that jojoba and argan are industry ingredients to fake you out, trick you, and steal all your money, that they're horrible for you and they shouldn't be used in beard care. Let me say that again. Jojoba and argan. Two of the most widely used for generations, men and women, beards, face, hair, like unanimously fantastic ingredients. And then their big take is they don't penetrate in the hair as good as the thin oils. You're correct. There's something called sealing and coating oils. And so, yeah, it's unfortunately it went really down.
Can you start a Reddit? I don't even know what it's called. Forum?
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And yeah, so this is exactly right. Toll Booth is pretty much anyone who mentioned Dan has been banned from Beard Talk. We're talking about factual stuff. We're talking about stuff that I can prove, and they still delete everything I put. They ban people for just mentioning my videos. It's crazy. Absolutely
Has
crazy.
anybody reported them?
Oh, all the time.
Oh,
tons and tons of people are. I've had people that have gotten like real. My buddy Tommy, I don't think he's in here right now, but he has. He's like, I have to admit, I spent way more time than I'm comfortable with, like fighting this, and it didn't go anywhere. So yeah. Peter says, I've been doing a cold rinse every day for the last month, and my beard feels healthier than ever before. Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, dude. Hey, what's up, Chief? Welcome everybody, and thank you guys for being here. Just check to see if you hit that thumbs up. We're an open book, and yeah, glad I never got on Reddit. So Reddit can be super valuable at getting feedback on things. So for example, Sam just used it in the last 2 days.
Yeah.
How'd you use Reddit?
So we're going to Gatlinburg next week, and I was just searching like things to do in Gatlinburg, gluten-free food in Gatlinburg, and it's great. It's wonderful.
Yep.
I actually used it a lot before ChatGPT came into my life. I used Reddit for like all my medical things that I was going through and like
just personal feedback from
middle
people.
Part of last year. Just things that people have gone through the same thing as I was going through, and it was so helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. And my professor buddy says, after I found your page 4 years ago, I never needed to look elsewhere for beard information. And I actually like discussions. You guys know me. You've seen the comments on my videos. I don't mind when people disagree with me. I want to talk it out. I want to figure out why you disagree. Where'd you get that information? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can learn from it. They don't want that on Reddit. They don't even want to listen to me. And this is not a joke. I know I joke about my pronunciation from time to time. That is how you pronounce it. Jojoba. Scuba says jojoba, but here's a little thing, guys. Scuba's joking. Crazy. Scuba never, he's joking 90% of the time, but he never does that. He never says, I'm joking. He just goes with it forever. But the problem is people believe him. They believe him. The barbershop's really good, Justin. Yeah, it's really good. Yep, really, really good. Okay. And yeah, the best way to deal with that sometimes is to ignore them. That's what I've done with the Reddit thing. I just left. I talked about it. I gave the guy some advice. I took some time and care and explain. I said, hey, consider the perspective on this side for this, and this. And I explained why. All they did was go harder. Yep. All they did was go harder. It was silly. Yep. Okay. I should go in there. Yeah, you would have some fun. If you're trying to troll somebody, I'm not telling anybody to do that. You can have all the fun in the world because they don't stop. And Greg says, never been. No picture, Greg. Never been on Reddit. Yeah. Eric, careful. I know you. You can get in some trouble. You're going to get in some trouble over there. We are doing Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Yes. Our first kid-free trip in a long time.
Since the Dominican.
I think we've had one since then. We've done Traverse City and stuff.
We went to weddings and stuff.
Yep. That thread has a fear of great knowledge. Yeah, it's true. It's actually true. Yep, 100% true. Okay, is there a gluten-free Facebook group? I betcha. I guarantee there's
probably a million of them.
Yep. Gatlinburg's a blast, pitching forward. Yeah, we're excited.
Dollywood.
Yeah, our main thing is hiking is what we're going for, but we'll do some more of those other ones. Reddit has its uses for sure, but not everything on there is worth the time. Very well said. Very, very, very well said. I like that. Okay. You guys are doing great. I got a ton of questions saved already, guys. I promise we will get all of them. Yep, we will get all of them. Mel says, I use your information as a guide because I've tried your recommendations on products and they've all been solid. And yeah, I take that seriously. I always say, I know people are going to try stuff. Why would I ever say something that I didn't actually believe? Okay. All right. Jay, I got you starred as well. I actually have a related video coming soon on that. So interesting.
Oh, Moose, I see that you're in here. I have a question for you. In regards to bears on the trail. Every review of the trails that we are going on is like, oh yeah, saw a couple bears. What do I do in this? I feel like I'm going to do something weird, and I feel like I'm going to attract them somehow. We have bear spray. Do we need to keep it in hand, be on the lookout? I know everybody's like, they're like puppies, but what if it's walking up to you? What do you do? I have no idea. And I'm very nervous. My heart's beating so hard talking about these dang bears.
I'm excited.
I'm so nervous.
I'm excited. PB says, Chicago combs are amazing. Definitely the best combs for your beard. Only found out them because of Dan. Hey, so I gave you a recommendation. You spent money, tried it, and it was a good recommendation. That's crazy. And they're not even an affiliate. I've never made a penny off them, but they are the best. MI Gluten-Free Gal is a great resource. I've seen her. Yep. I think she even has an app.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yep. It's a good one. All right. There's a drive in the mountains in Gatlinburg. I bet. Super scenic. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. Love this. Throw the cubs at the mother. Wow. Okay. Walk slow and walk away backwards.
But how far do you walk? And then at some point, do you run? Like, what if it just keeps coming up to you?
We did know this. Bear spray on your person, not in your backpack. Yep.
Yes.
Got that. Okay. All right. Let's see here. We've seen them when we were there. Big old mama bear, too.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Is this like, I don't know when like baby bear season is. Is it now?
Just make sure Sam can outrun Dan.
Dan would always stay behind me, so I'm not worried about that. But I obviously don't want him to get attacked by a bear.
I would stay in front of you. Yeah, I would not let
Okay,
them
I
near
mean,
you.
if the bear was like chasing.
Yeah. No, I would never let Sam be in the path of any danger. Yep. All right.
terrible.
And Corey lives in the woods. So he says, easily accessible. Make yourself big and loud. That being said, it is a wild animal. Just follow all the guides and be respectful of their habitat.
Sorry, what was this incident?
He was on a kayak and they came back to camp. It wasn't it. He
You got attacked by a bear?
No. All right. Carry bear spray. Black bears are shy. Yeah. In Gatlinburg, black bears are very common. They've almost become like domestic where they walk through downtown. They literally go in the candy shop. They go in the restaurant. I'm not kidding. And so there's so much there. Arms in there. Hey, bear. We know that. Elmo's double check bear spray might be illegal. Interesting.
Oh.
We'll have to look up the rules there.
Well, what are you supposed to do? I mean, besides if you don't have bear spray.
Justin, great question. I got that starred as well. Found your channel a couple weeks ago, ordered some Beard Octane Envy, and my beard has never felt better. Mm-hmm. Let's go. We're going to talk about Octane in just a little bit here. I love that. All right. Normal voice saying, yo, bear. Okay. You don't have to be faster than the bear. You have to be faster than the person you're with. Well,
and I think the trails that we're on are pretty
populated.
We're not doing like, random deep in the woods kind of trails for this reason. So
dang.
If I'm faster than the old lady, behind me, I'm okay.
Robert has had a bear in his truck because he left a tote with some food.
Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy.
Okay, and then also, like, can I carry snacks in my bag, or is that a no?
Yeah.
I get hungry.
Dan's missing half a calf, so automatically slower. No. There's no race in the world Sam would beat me in. So
I got a bum knee, okay?
She does not.
That's I've literally been wearing a knee brace all day.
Austin says, if I get attacked by a bear, it was destined. You just give it up. Yeah.
Gosh.
Black bears in Gatlinburg are one thing. Great. Yeah, no. We're not messing with brown bears. Brown bears, not happening. Yep, not happening. All right. A couple of picnic baskets with you to create a distraction. All right. Yeah, leave the bear a picnic. Yeah, okay. We got a new plan, guys. Multiple people have said it, so that must be, hey, boo-boo. Yeah. The odds of a black bear messing with you is next to zero. Make noise when hiking. Talk out loud. Most likely they'll leave before you see them. And
I kind of do want to see one, though.
That's what I've heard from pretty much everywhere. But like I said, in Gatlinburg, they're well known to be socialized, I think is the way to see it. So, yeah. All right. Running can force them into predator-prey situation. God. Yeah, we won't run.
This is what, in my head, I'm like, I'm not going to run, and then I get there, and I'm going to run because I'm going to freak out and just have an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, so Penguin's asking about Colossal. It's that group that's bringing extinct animals back through DNA. Mm-hmm. Did you guys see this week they brought back, they have multiple cubs of dire wolves.
Is that real?
Yeah.
It's real?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
I watched a full interview on it. They connected with the producer or the writer or producer of Game of Thrones, and they got the museum for Game of Thrones. They got pictures on the throne with the dire wolves and stuff. Yeah, no, that's real. I know they have woolly mammoths done. They have saber-toothed tigers in the process or done, and then they have dire wolves. And so the woolly mammoth, they're actually in the process of bringing back in the like tundra of Siberia.
Yeah, because it helps with the climate.
Yeah, it's for climate control, and they're getting certain plants and different things out there.
That
It's
I'm
pretty
cool with. Dire wolves, I feel like there's no need. What's their reason? Because it's cool? Because don't we already have a wolf problem to begin with?
I don't know about problem, but we have many areas where we're trying to reintroduce and bring their numbers back up again, like Michigan.
We want wolves in Michigan?
We're trying to grow their numbers, yeah. Yeah, hunting, dismantle
Can
them.
we vote on this?
All right, they're pretty used to people around there, but don't be silent. Yeah, and so I saw somebody, Justin said, the race director in Alaska gave them a small bell to tie on their shoes, and it scares the bears.
Interesting.
Makes sense. Yeah, they have them down here. Yeah, I think black bears are pretty widespread across the country, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Black bear U.S. map. Okay. So just randomly in Florida. And so
oh my gosh.
Northern, we have them.
We have them
Okay.
in Michigan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we know that.
Well, I didn't see one.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what else is at here.
Oh, is it over? Halftime's over?
Okay.
Oh, no.
Miami LFC 2-1. Yeah, so Dynamite, LAFC has the tiebreaker. So Miami has to outright win by 2 to be able to move on. It's that like away goal aggregate tiebreaker. All right, Moose says, all right, sorry, I was driving. Bear spray is legal in the Smokies. And then it cut off. He will be back again in a second here. And Moose, feel free to message Sam or myself to go over any of these things. Yeah. Yeah, so none of the things that they're bringing back are 100%. They have to find the closest living animal, and then they mutate the genetics. I've watched way too many podcasts.
Yeah, because that's what they're doing. They have the woolly mammoth ones, but they have to implant it into a whatever.
It's some
kind
of elephant. Yeah, it's not like a big elephant though. No, it's like something else random.
Or is it a rhino?
No, it's somebody look it up. What are they using for the woolly mammoth DNA? It's like, because oftentimes the closest DNA of an animal isn't the one that logically makes sense. So, yep, LAFC holds a tiebreaker. Yep, exactly. You can eat snacks while hiking, but don't show the bears your food.
How do I know if there's a bear around?
All right. Black bears are just fat raccoons. I have heard that many times, and if I trust someone, it is you.
They took the goal away? Yes.
Nice. Good. Will you be making more hat merchandise? Yeah, let's say fall. I think we'll do a new hat drop in the fall.
We're just slowly working through the hat drops that we have right now.
We haven't done much advertising or anything with the shop.
Nothing.
So there's
on purpose.
There's a reason the hats or anything hasn't moved, but it just hasn't been a priority for Sam. But hopefully it will be back, especially with the pool coming. But
we're turning that room into a soccer room. Who knows?
That's negative income. You can't go from making money to spending money.
Maybe it won't be here.
Yeah. They're not releasing the wolves into the wild. They have them on 24/7 watch. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Sam, say hi to Dennis.
Yo.
Dennis will be into Pete Away tomorrow. You better be working.
Really wanted Pete Away today, but I held back. You were like, I want steak.
Well, I knew we were going tomorrow.
Yeah.
So can't do it like 3 days in a row. That'd be rough.
Can't?
I mean, you can, but yeah. Yeah. All right. What's good, my people? Yes. Okay. Isn't this how Jurassic Park started? Oh, 100%. Yeah, spot on.
Right.
Spot on.
Let's not bring back dinosaurs.
Yeah, spot on. Yep. Okay. Aren't they using the elephant? And it might be, but yeah,
that's what I thought too.
Tell me for sure on here, guys. Yeah, Scott. So I told Sam, I think she thought I was lying. Scott messaged me. He was like, is the shop open?
He did. Like, yeah. I was like, whoops, now it is.
Yeah. No successful mammoth. I know they're close. Yeah, those ones are really close. Crazy that, mammoths were around 4,000 years ago. So one of the most complete, if not the most complete mammoth skeleton was found in our town, actually. It was found where there is a golf course. All right. Okay, look up what animal Colossal is using for the mammoth. Or there's another animal that they're bringing back that
Did
like
anybody-
was it the Australian tiger? The what is that thing called? With the big long jaw and the stripes. Oh my gosh.
The
Oh my gosh, it's right there.
Forrest talks about it all the time.
Oh my gosh. Do not tell me if you see it. I got to get this. It's like, this is horrendous, but it's like lidocaine, but it's not. It's thylacine. Bam. Yeah, Tasmanian tiger. It's called thylacine. Let's go. No one's even had it on the screen yet, by the way. That was me. Thylacine. Yes.
Is
Yes.
that the scientific name for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, Tasmanian tiger. But yeah, it's the thylacine is what they have. So yeah, that's cool.
It's like lidocaine.
That's close. It got me there. Yeah, it got me there. So yeah. So oh man, because I can't spell it. Yeah, I couldn't either. I wouldn't even get any close. All right, thylacine. There's the spelling on that one. Okay, it's all about elephants. Okay, elephants. So what else? I think thylacine is. Tell me, you guys, what they're looking to use for the thylacine, because I think it's like a small like rodent. It's something real weird.
I thought that those were out there, but they were trying to find them.
Yeah, that's a cryptic. They think that they might be out there, but they're trying to.
Who's given all these people permission to bring these things back?
They
Was
are
there
trying
a
to bring them
global
back.
vote or something?
Somebody look that one up, and please don't be terrible at looking stuff up. What is the animal they're using to try and spotted? I don't know what that is. Spotted.
Quoll?
Yeah. All right, let's see. Spotted.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, it is. You're exactly right. It is.
So cute.
Yes. And this thing is not like the thylacine whatsoever. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Platypus, get out of here, Abe. Yeah, it's a marsupial. Yeah, yep, exactly. Yes, it's this small, little, interesting.
A Tasmanian tiger is a marsupial?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, pretty crazy. So, yeah. I don't know how we got there. I watched.
We love watching Forrest.
I love Forrest Galante's videos.
And his podcast.
His podcast is. We forgot about his podcast on our drive.
We'll have to listen.
We'll have a
when we
couple
go to
saved up.
Gatlinburg.
Yes. His podcast, it's super immature. Like
it's
wildly immature.
dumb.
At times. But if you need a good mindless watch, once in a while they go too far on things. Mm-hmm. But it's just a good. I mean,
usually not Forrest. It's the other guys.
Yeah, and I'm sure we go too far on things too. So it's Asian elephant. No, Sam was right on that. I was thinking of that little tiny animal for the thylacine, because the thylacine's not small, and so they're great predators. Oh, I believe it. Little rascals.
Oh, yeah, it's so sweet.
Little rascals. I did see that with its mouth open. It does look like the thylacine there. That's ferocious. Ferocious. All right. Chupacabra versus capybara. So close.
So close.
Y'all have fun early morning. All right, Jacob. Take care, buddy. All right. Direwolf bite zone. Yeah. The direwolves are so interesting. So interesting. They find dinosaur carcasses and clone the animals, but they can't prove Sasquatch right. On our drive to Florida, we see a bunch. I don't know. I think it's Georgia or somewhere, Tennessee. We see a bunch of like Sasquatch like excursions or tours. I'm like, I kind of want to go.
I would love to do that.
There are jaguars in South. So yeah, no, we fully have jaguars in Arizona. We have them in Texas. We have them in New Mexico. They
catch them on those cams.
Yeah, they got the cameras. Those are well proven. There's like a real famous one right now. And then in Michigan, we have mountain lions that they won't acknowledge. I think it's mountain lions. We have some big cat that the state of Michigan will not acknowledge that we have, because if they do, they have to put so much money to protecting them. And we have all the trail cams. We've got all the stuff to be able to show it. So yeah. Why not bring back Pooh Bear or Paddington Bear? It would mess up the Matrix. So can't do that. Cannot do that. Mountain lions. Yeah. So in Michigan, there's a bunch of sightings of mountains. We swear, and I know people are like, it's easy to misidentify. At our old house.
We had one.
2 different situations, we pretty much encountered a mountain lion. One I saw, and the second one we were together, and it was the most crystal clear sound and movement and
it
everything
was like
of a mountain
we were
lion.
on a walk with Maddox as a baby.
Baby.
And it was like I can't even explain to you the sound that this thing made, but it was like right in the woods next to us.
Yeah.
Like growling, yowling.
Yeah, it was the
weird.
most cat-like thing you've ever, and it was
And when
so
we saw
powerful.
it that first time,
Yeah.
we saw like its tail
Yes.
like swoosh. And we were like,
Yeah.
what was that? Then we talked to our crazy neighbor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, there's a mountain lion back there."
Yep. Yeah.
It wasn't that crazy.
And I don't know if they're acknowledged either, but we have bobcats as well. We have bobcats in our town. Somebody posted one just the other day.
Our school mascot is a bobcat.
True. Yeah, it's so cool. And PB said, I was just about to ask you about that. We have so many mountain lion sightings in Ontario, but they'd have to admit it. Yeah, I mean, it's not even there's full Facebook groups about it now, but the U.S. or the Michigan government's like, no.
Can't they, people with like the footage, like go to the...
Oh, they've
say,
done
hey,
all
it's real.
all the official reports and all that stuff.
That's wild.
Did you know cougars are in every state in the U.S.? Well, hey. So Ken is in luck. Hey. All right. I went to high
Does
school.
Ken like the cougars? The exotic cougars?
I would think so. I
would think so,
I
too.
don't think he discriminates on age. I do not see that happening. And Ken's a little bit older than me too, so he's got a little bit more elevation for the cougars. Yeah, the craziest picture of, if you guys want to see how big a mountain lion. Now,
the guy holding it?
yeah, is that all right to show?
Why wouldn't you?
Just because it's a dead animal, and some people are sensitive, and I don't.
If you don't want to see a dead
sarcastic way.
animal, don't
right.
look. We'll let you know when it's over.
All right, so let me see. Okay, I got a Derek Wolf. That's who it is. This is absolutely crazy. And yes, I understand the mountain lion is closer to him in this picture than himself, so it can give you like the fish image. This is a former NFL linebacker. And Derek Wolf, to give you guys his size, let me just tell you real quick how large this human is. This human is 6'5".
Jeez.
He is 6'5", between 200 and 300 pounds. He is a very, very large human. Very large human.
Is this an abnormally large
Yes.
mountain lion?
So this mountain lion was killing people in their pet. He was.
But look at its sweet face.
Yeah. He was living like, he would spend time under people's porches.
Oh my
He would
God.
kill their pets. He would wait for people to come outside. It was a menace to a full village.
That's a river if he was a mountain lion.
And he had to actually go up into a mountain and drag this thing. It was something like 23 miles or something crazy. And so, yeah, he was an NFL linebacker. And what are you feeding, River? Yeah. And so, unbelievably huge killing machine. Like, this is so wild. I want to say this was Minnesota, but I don't know for sure. Minnesota or Montana. It's one of the craziest animal pictures I've ever seen. Yep, one of the craziest animal pictures I've ever seen. The lion got killed by a guy named Wolf. Yeah. Yep. Murder mins. Don't be talking about Michigan like that. Those these take down 800-pound elk. Let that sink in. 800 pounds. That's like 4 of me. That's crazy. So there is Derek Wolf. Mountain lions are
Mountain
big.
lions off now if anyone was
Yeah,
covering
you
their
guys
ass.
can look if you are sensitive to the mountain lion pictures. And it is a beautiful cat.
Yes.
Beautiful cat. They're gorgeous. But if I have to pick between Violet and a mountain lion, I'm choosing Violet.
Mountain lion would definitely get by.
No, I mean, like, if one's got to go, I'm not.
No, I know
I'm not
what you're
like,
saying.
yeah.
I'm
I don't
just
know,
saying
Vi's crazy.
it'd for sure go after her,
Vi's
though.
crazy, though. Oh, my gosh. Let's do a check-in here, guys. Speaking of our mountain lion. Oh my gosh.
Oh, River.
Dude. Don't wake him up.
Oh.
Do you see that guy? What are you doing, man? Oh, stretch it out. Slow blink. He's slow blinking and using his paw. So cute. He was like, you guys talking about kitties? Oh, he's so happy to be here. Oh, big yawn. Emily's going to love the replay. And I saw, there's a cougar in the car. I saw Donald say this earlier too. Lots of coyotes. We have, I think everywhere it does. Did you guys know every single city and town in America have coyotes? That's
Wild.
crazy. Every city in America have coyotes. Look it up. Look it up. Pretty dang crazy. We have them. You can hear them at night in our Facebook group. It's probably the most popular posting, and we see them dead on the side of the road all the time.
I've never seen a live one.
Yes, you have.
When?
We saw one. We were like, I don't know, like Lapeer or something. We were back by like farms, and it crossed the road right in front of us.
Oh, okay, but I don't remember it.
Do you remember that?
I remember that
situation, though?
time, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Okay, Cam, I got you starred there, man. All right, Alice just meowed at the screen. Aw, I hope that's a cat. If not, that's weird. Tell them to stop. No, just kidding. Or a young child. Yeah, or a young child. Oh, yeah. Those Mastiff, those huge, crazy dogs. Wow. Coyotes are why a lot of people go missing in cities? Really?
Pets.
Oh, pets. I was like, really? Yeah, small pets for sure. Yeah, small pets for sure. But yeah, coyotes are in every single city in America. And the craziest thing, you guys, no coyote in the touche. Hawaii. Hawaii's the exception to so many of these rules. Would you guys have no snakes in Hawaii or no spiders? No snakes, right?
Hopefully both.
There's something that there's no something in Hawaii, and I think it's snakes. There's no snakes out there. Let me know, ABB, or Ken. Ken knows as well. No snakes in Alaska? Is that true?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cold, but
Die.
I feel like there's parts where they could still hang in southern Alaska. But I know it's one of them. But yeah, coyotes. Did you guys know? So when the coyote does a call, it's not like a mating call most of the time that you hear. It's their roll call. And they have the ability, I'm pretty sure on this, someone fact check me on this one. They have the ability to become pregnant just because of hearing less of their coyotes on the call back. No snakes either. That's what I thought. That's crazy. That's so crazy. But let me know on that one. I know there's something about the call of the coyote and then hearing back. They're able to become pregnant because of that. There's scorpions in Maui? What? Who brought them over? Shame on you bringing invasive species to that beautiful state.
That's terrible.
Coyote pregnancy rate is food-based? Interesting. Is there something on the call, though, as far as population? I swear, I know, but look it up. Just don't assume based on just common sense. Look that one up. There is something that has to do with their call and how they happen
Miami,
and how it's possible. I don't know. There are animals that have some weird pregnancy stuff like that. All right, so PK for Miami. Oh, man, keep us posted, guys. Miss it. Nah, it's messy. He's not going to. Jinx! All right, kangaroo birth rate is also food-based. Interesting. All right. Must put them in season. All right, cougars screech. Be careful. Knew we shouldn't have hosted the National Scorpion Convention in Maui, right?
That's a good one.
All right. Coyotes have a breeding season, not like dogs coming in the heat on a regular basis. Okay. If I find after the stream the connection to the coyote call and their pregnancy and no one gets it while we're in here, I'm going to be very upset with you guys on your research abilities. And goal, Roger, get out of here. Wow. So they go up 3-1, and now they lead on aggregate. Roger, get out of here.
very much dislike Miami.
They do a mating call. No, I'm specifically talking about a roll call. And when their numbers are lower, they increase. Nope. Put it down.
Let me Google this.
No, I'm going to find it after the stream. And it won't even be confirmation bias. If I'm wrong, I'll tell you I'm wrong. And Sam can back that up. When I look stuff up, if I'm wrong, I'm just like, you were right. I did that.
I just want to know where you heard that. You've been telling me this for years.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you hear this?
I know exactly where I heard it. And I'm not going to say it out loud right now, but I know exactly where I heard it. Very popular podcast.
Joe Rogan.
Yes. And he keeps repeating it, though. I will say that is my source. That's as far.
I feel like that's a source for a lot of stuff that we talk about.
Far as my not late. No, that's as far as my sourcing goes. I can at least admit it. I'm not some guy babbling on Reddit like I know stuff and just speak nonsense. So that is my source. Full disclosure. But I'm telling you, there's something there. There's something there. And I'm going to be disappointed in some of you. If not, I'll be disappointed in myself. And I will, yeah. Jamie, pull it up. Pull up the Coyote mating story.
We need a Jamie.
So, okay. All right. I'm going to get you guys the information. You're going to check the Instagram story after that. Was Joe baked? Probably. It's probably made it more accurate. They may have more pups if there's less coyotes. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. And it's all based on their roll call and how they call out and they hear everybody calling back again. All right, let's see here. So Vaughn's going in strong, and he's saying no. All right, remember this, guys. Vaughn is strongly saying no. Mike was using logic here and said they may have. All right, Vaughn, I'm coming for you. He said 63 days. All right, we'll see. Mm-hmm.
I can see it if they don't hear enough calls, then they're like, okay, I need to get pregnant, and maybe that's where it was like misconstrued.
All right, here we go. Based on AI, female coyotes produce more reproduction hormones when fewer coyotes are heard at roll call.
So they can get pregnant easier.
Right.
They don't get pregnant.
Well, do you know how pregnancy?
Do you?
when it's easier on it's going to happen
No, but
more.
you're saying like they just bloop.
No,
pregnant.
no, not
that's
spontaneous.
That's what you were saying, though.
Okay, that's not what I was saying.
Is that what we all thought you were saying? So
No.
I'm pretty sure you guys and I were on the same page.
No, they were telling me that the roll call had nothing to do with pregnancy. And I'm saying it does.
No, you were saying that when they don't hear it, they get pregnant.
Let me read
impregnate themselves.
No, let me read.
That.
All right, that may be what it sounded like, but
exactly what it sounded like. Yes.
Leo says, "You seen it on Reddit 7 years ago." No, let me address this again. Here's my stance. And Vaughn at least heard right. He said, "Coyotes do not get pregnant from a roll call or any similar sound-based events." And he says they have normal, blah, blah, yeah. Okay. Remember, they're using that sound. It can change their litter. He says, all right, that's what I heard. Okay, but you said no to no sound-based events. Okay.
They don't become pregnant.
Well, yeah, they do.
They go to get pregnant.
All right, here, we'll
rephrase. It's not like...
But no, and how many people told me the calls had nothing to do with the roll call? That it was like for other
because
stuff.
You were talking about spontaneous pregnancy.
They're telling me the roll call was wrong, and I'm telling you. Do
you guys see what he does here? See the gaslighting?
Sam almost slipped, right? So yes. All right. Which they see a baby bump now. Yeah, right. So it's so funny. All right. I, for one, I'm thoroughly confused. Spontaneous combustion. Yeah, did you guys hear they catch on fire when that happens? So, yeah. No, so what I'm saying is they do the call, and everybody thinks it's like a mating call or like a food call, but it's a roll call to see how many pups they have, and if there are less, then they have their bigger litters or they're quicker to the pregnancy, but it's a roll call. It's not what everybody else is saying. And again, everybody told me that was wrong.
Because you're talking about something that doesn't happen.
That part is separate. They told me that the roll call was not.
I'm crying.
All right. The roll call Was not.
That
So
was funny.
yes, that is to determine litter. Yeah, sounds like, yeah, that's a good way to put it, Leo. Sounds like a survey to determine
Yeah.
litter size and frequency, which doesn't happen with most other animals. That's not a thing. You don't call out and say, how many we got? All right, honey, cook them up. You know, so yes.
Come on. God.
So what you're saying is we should all avoid coyote calls or we might get pregnant. You gotta be careful on them streets. Yeah, you gotta be careful on them streets.
Oh my God.
My wife does a roll call. I spontaneously run. Yeah. Yep. Monday rant about roll calls. Miami and LAFC are about to brawl. What is going on?
I meant to put it back on.
What
and
is
I
going
forgot.
on? Oh my gosh. It's rough being a cowboy.
Coyote, not a cowboy.
No, I'm being silly. No, I agree. It was definitely ambiguous. I did not say, if you guys go, I did not say anything. I believe the exact words I said is become pregnant. Now, I didn't say spontaneously. I didn't say unilaterally. So that could be absolutely could be taken. But I did not say those exact things. So yes. That is so funny. You have to roll call when you have a crew of kids. Hey, careful. So yes. All right, man, Miami, they heard the roll call. Somebody's getting pregnant.
God.
Okay. But that is what, yeah, that is true. They check it out when they don't have enough, they have more. It's why our coyote population is insane. What's scarier in the U.S.? Final question, then we get into the beard advice. What's scarier in the U.S.? The population of wild boars growing and going north, or the population of coyotes increasing in pretty much every part
Coyotes.
of the lower 48? Is it? Because I think the boars is pretty terrifying because they destroy farms. They destroy everything in their path.
I'm just talking about for my own personal safety. I don't care about that.
Yeah, see, boars. Yeah, because that population
I've actually
is
never seen a wild boar, so
I haven't either. No, I've never seen a wild boar. I don't know if we have them in Michigan yet, but they are.
I don't want to get bit by a coyote though.
They're in the South, and they are rising north
Are
like
wild
crazy.
boars? Yeah, I feel like you guys would know. Wild boars taste the same as pigs.
I think they're probably a little bit more gamey. Is what I
cook
would
'em up.
think. Yeah,
Let's
a
go.
little bit more gamey. Yeah, here's the crazy. Oh, where'd that go? Here's the crazy graph for what the boars population is doing. So look at this.
It's better than pig?
What's that? So this is boars.
No, I
so
was
look
talking
over
about-
here how
I'm
small it
talking
was
about the taste.
in 1982. And then just how it's been growing and going north. Look here.
I love that we had some in Michigan and they were like, absolutely
Right,
not.
right. What did they do there? But it's definitely getting thicker, and I know they're doing a whole lot. Exports boat to Michigan. Yeah. Feral hogs is what we call them. Yeah, and that's what they have on here too. What's up with all the political terms? A boar is a feral hog, And the craziest thing, I love talking animal stuff, is how you can just have a pig and put it out in the wild and it can become a boar. Jamie, check it.
Is a boar just a wild pig?
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
You just let a pig go and it's now you're a boar.
Yes, it'll start to get all of the signatures of a boar. It'll start
They
to get all
look
the
different.
things. Boars are male?
Boars have
Oh, what's the female?
That's what I thought.
Okay.
A male pig is a boar, right?
I didn't know that. Okay. All right. Okay, and then Leo says, how do these charts relate to the growth of boars' bristle brushes? That's so funny. So funny. All right. There is, on a northern Michigan island. Interesting. Oh, is it, what's Drummond Island? Because Drummond Island's a huge hunting island in Michigan. That's pretty much all they do. All right, 100% boars. Yeah, okay. Let me see here. That's true. All right, on the cows become boars. That's wild. Yeah. And it's also, isn't that the same for grasshoppers and locusts? If you put grasshoppers in a certain situation, they become the like feral grasshoppers, aka locusts.
I don't know.
It is, yeah, and they get mean and they just start destroying different things.
Wild pigs do coyote calls.
All right, what's the female?
Sow.
Is that what I've never
I saw
heard
somebody
that.
say that. I don't know if that's true.
It seems like it. I've never heard that term in my life. Did you know that one?
I've heard the term, but I'm not sure what it was.
Dan be confused. No, we're on the page here now. This is all, yeah. All right. Wild boars can also reproduce more when they're pressured. I believe it. When you look at that population.
I don't know if it's true or if you guys are making fun.
No, I think I believe it. With the way that it's the way that it's like spreading through the country, pigs are the quickest animals to go feral. So interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. So that's correct. All right. They're joking. You should get out more, Dan. To get a sow? All right. We don't even have them here. Sow. Sorry. Yeah, we don't even have them here. I've just heard them as like boar hunting. Like in the way that they hunt them is they go up in helicopters and shoot them from helicopters.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. One female can have 30 piglets a year.
God.
And by 1 year old, the piglets, whoa. Okay.
Wow.
So they can have 30 piglets in a year. By the time that next year is done, each of those piglets can have 30. Whoa. Whoa, that's crazy.
Is there like...
Kevin worked on a hog farm. Woo! That's where the bodies went, Kev. No, just kidding. Wow. Well, it's all... Right. The 30, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is there like a get paid to kill kind of situation?
Right, like the gator or
here?
the invasive like pythons.
Oh, no. What now?
What do we have for Miami?
Finished?
3-1. Wow.
Can we kick Miami out of MLS?
Wow. Yeah, no wonder the population grows so fast. That's
right.
That's crazy. And they destroy like farmland, right? I know they have like crazy devastation in their paths. So yeah. Why do we call chicken chicken when we eat it, but we call pig pork?
We call chicken poultry.
Who?
Chicken is poultry and pig is pork.
Yeah, but we commonly say pork. No one's like, hey.
No one's going to be like, let's go eat some pig.
That's his question. Yeah. Why do we say chicken, though? Why not say poultry?
Because pigs are cute. That's why.
Okay.
Chickens aren't cute.
That could be it could be literally due to cuteness. It really could be due to cuteness. All right, Roger. Congrats. Congrats.
Roger.
All right. We'll give you that love there. Congrats. They'll destroy your yard. I bet. Interesting. Rat problem, $4 for everyone killed. What? That's wild. Interesting. Interesting. We call it that from the infusion of French into the English language.
Call what?
Pork and pig, I would imagine. Yeah. Yeah. Baby pigs are cute. Adult pigs are gross.
That's true.
Yeah. All birds are poultry. Okay. Okay.
Makes sense.
Look at all this learning we're doing tonight, guys.
Do we not have any entries? Is that what's happening?
No, we do. We good. No, we good.
Okay.
Don't be minding the time over here.
I am.
Yeah, don't be minding the time. They destroy the wetlands. Yeah. Hey, I'm not alone. Sam wants to see a rat too.
I've never seen a rat, and I need to see one.
Yeah. Yep. In Texas, where my cousins live, you get $20 for a pair of coyote ears at the sheriff's office. That's wild.
Ooh.
I do believe it.
Ugh.
I do believe it. Nutra is pretty good. Oh, those kind of rats? Interesting. A Nutra rat is bad for the levee system. They tunnel them and ooh. Yeah. Bad deal for Louisiana. They had a levee situation before. I saw one today in the Bronx. That's where we want to see them. Man, I didn't see any in New York. No, New York sewer. I know. I didn't see any. They can get really big. I've heard about these New York rats. So yeah. What cut of the pig is Canadian bacon? That's a good question, Leo. That's a good question. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we got going on the show tonight. You really don't want to see one. We just want to see.
I just need to.
Yep. All right, guys. Shout out to Beard Octane that owns a company known as Beef Octane, and they do have bacon jerky, which is amazing.
It's so good.
Amazing. I've not heard of Coyote jerky from them yet,
Oh.
but with the way population rates and reproduction are going, you never know. You never know. So ham, we know they were joking. Yeah. Canadian bacon might need to be born in Canada. I think that's right. Thank you for some great learning. Thank you, Karen. That was fun. All right. Here we go. Rat jerky. Ooh.
Ew.
It's had to have happened at some point, ABB. It had to have happened at some point. Yeah, happy birthday.
Hi, birthday.
Chris, he's here. It's his birthday. He tried to tell us that on Monday. I said, hold up, Chris. We'll say it on Wednesday. Does the code work? It does. Yep. DanC10 works on the Beef Octane site as well. And so shout out to Beard Octane here, you guys. I'll throw a link in the chat for the sponsor. Why do you guys call it Canadian bacon? I actually don't know. I don't know why.
Isn't Canadian bacon just ham?
Yeah.
Like 100% just ham? Like,
yeah.
That's it?
I don't know if it's a special cut of ham or what, but it's just ham. But I don't know why. But guys, DanC10, your forever affiliate discount code. We do have a new scent of the month to tell you guys about, and that is Liquid Gold. This was actually one of Sam's first loves of the entire beard industry, famously called it sex in a bottle. And this
famously called it.
Oh, it is famous. Leather, frankincense, and oud, that main note being oud. Now, I will say that Liquid Gold is a lighter scent. It is not a... isn't bacon just ham too, or is ham bacon? Miles, don't do that to my brain right now.
If it comes from a pig, is it ham?
Don't do that to my brain right now. So, okay. All right. With this, guys, the Liquid Gold's definitely an oud, a manly scent, but it is a lighter cologne. And a lot of people like that, so keep that in mind. And let's see, Liquid Gold, good. Liquid Gold is goated for Justin. Liquid Gold is awesome. And it's 10% off, and the DanC10 works on top. All right. While both Canadian bacon and ham are made from pork, they differ in their cut, flavor, and preparation methods. Canadian bacon is coming from the pork loin and ham from the pig's leg. I did not know that.
Interesting. And they miraculously taste the same.
No, they're very different. Very different.
You literally just were saying Canadian bacon is ham. You can't say they're very different.
Okay. Sorry. I apologize. I thought you were saying it tastes the same as bacon. Canadian bacon. No. I agree. Canadian bacon and ham, they taste the same. Yep. Ham is a cut. Pork is if it comes from a pig. Bacon is pork, but not ham.
Wow. That's incredibly confusing.
That's deep, Ken. That's deep. So, yeah, no. Bacon and Canadian bacon do not taste alike. Ham and Canadian bacon taste like the same thing. Yep, they really do. All right, my favorite Beard Octane scent, Liquid Gold rules. Liquid Gold's really good. My current deodorant right now, interesting. Everybody likes Liquid Gold. It's a staple. Look at that. Holy feedback, man. I haven't seen Octane in here tonight, but if they catch the replay, that's some really good feedback for them. Yeah, really. Try the deodorants from Beard Octane, Joe. Yeah, we both use it. Both use the deodorant. Liquid Gold is amazing. Amazing. All right, let's see what else we have here. Love it, you guys. All right, blasphemy. They're different coming from a Canadian. I bet. All right. Also, I did want to point out, Beard Octane does have a free shipping threshold, $75 and above in the U.S., and you get free shipping. Fractionated coconut, argan, sweet almond, jojoba, aloe extract, and that is in a thin viscosity. All right, favorite deodorant scent, Dan Sam? Cold Start.
Yes.
All essential oils, tingly, fresh, clean, Cold Start. I actually don't want any scent from my deodorant, and Cold Start doesn't give you that. What are your favorite products from Beard Octane? Oh, I just wore this to bed the other night. Positive Charge oil and butter. And this time, Sam got more peach out of it.
It was super peachy.
peachy. And cold start everything, oil, solid wash bar, deodorant, everything in cold start. The heated brush is fantastic. There's so many favorites. Yeah, they're absolutely awesome. The soap, we literally have a Beard Octane soap in the shower at all times, unless I'm out. But it's always in there. Yeah, I can't imagine life without the Beard Octane Cold Start soap. It's that good. That dang good. And a lot of you in here have been really digging their cordless beard straightener. So check that out, you guys. They have all the customer service, the warranty. It's awesome. Yep, absolutely awesome. Looking forward to trying Envy. Envy's fantastic too. Yeah, their bar soap, and you guys know, I don't make big statements like this. It's just a few that I say over and over again because they're true. Beard Octane's Cold Start soap is the best soap I've ever used, and that's been for a couple years now. So yeah, I'm loving the Beard Butter. Beard's so soft. Good. Vaughn got in Envy Cologne, and it's absolutely fantastic. Very nice. I like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out at the end of the show. We're going to do a cold start giveaway. And if you're curious about that cold start, essential oils only. Keep that in mind. Currently, it's the only EO scent from Beard Octane.
I thought you were trying to make an arrow.
And it's peppermint, tea tree, and eucalyptus. Just fresh. Penguin. Octane conditioner replaced Scotch Porter. Haven't changed since. You can't go wrong there. Yep, you cannot. Their solid beard wash bar is amazing. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact, you guys. Victory. Ooh, that's a really popular one at the expos. Ryder, our buddy, that's his favorite scent.
What's
is Victory.
that scent?
Victory's more of a darker, manly cologne.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. You could lick this. You'll never lick this. LCW is probably the most used and beloved beard wash in the beard product history. Like, truly. Grizzly Puncher's another good cologne one. That's the Caleb collaboration. All right, our first one, Robert B. And this is Mr. Baker. I went goatee a year ago because I was tired of the patchiness. So this past year, I believe my routine has grown with the better products. Started with big box store stuff or even nothing. I started to grow out the side this week, so got peach fuzz. Do you think do you think with better routine and better products, the patchiness would be better, or do you think it's just my genes? Cigar pitcher was a year ago. Sorry, the only side pitcher I had. The other is today. I threw in a front pitcher also because the stash has gotten so much better thanks to you and Sam's advice.
Nice.
Love that. All right, let's check out Mr. Baker. Awesome, dude.
Wow.
So over here, right side is current, and he's like, look how much my mustache has improved and how good it looks. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And he has the goatee that he's been rocking. This is from 1 year ago, okay? And it shows the sides that he's talking about over here. And then this is current with the regrowth, and he's talking about the fuzz.
Yeah.
So he would quite simply like to know, with a better routine, because this on the left was not a good routine, not good products, and good products, do we think he'll have a chance to fill that in? Or it's just not in the cards and it's just not in his DNA?
I definitely feel like you have a chance to fill it in. I think your biggest hurdle is going to be that it's going to be shorter on the sides.
Yeah.
Unless you do like a major trim. And then it'll just always, if you don't, it'll just always be shorter. And it's going to be like, is that weird looking?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And I agree with Sam. And I do. And you guys know, I do not really push these or try to get people because I know it can be misconstrued. This really could be a situation for getting a beard growth oil, because those are for waking up dormant hair follicles. They're not for people that have no chance, no ability to grow. You very clearly have a chance to grow. You can see the hair follicles. You can see the hair all throughout your cheeks. Now, it is a little bit more sparse in the top area, but it's still there. I can still see follicles. I think it would be worth a shot, whether you go Dr. Nick's, Copper John's, 8-Bit, or Johnny Ray. All of those I helped research and develop, and they all have science behind them. It's not guaranteed. It's not a promise, but we do believe it is worth a chance. Yeah, it really is worth a chance. So yeah, that was other question I thought about later, different length. Yeah, and so I agree with Sam. If you are going to do it, you're just going to slowly do some trims to kind of even it out as it goes in. I wouldn't do anything drastic. I wouldn't buzz down your goatee because it looks awesome. But as it fills in maybe around 3 or 4 months, send back in and we can reassess and let you know where to trim, where to go from there. So yeah. So great question. What about Beard Octane's growth supplements? Those are going to help the beard and the hair grow faster and healthier. It is not going to sprout hairs where they don't exist. And that's important for any kind of beard growth supplement. Maybe exfoliate. Yeah, definitely focus on exfoliating, Robert. Get a Boar's brush right there. Now it's gonna be like a Boar's joke all the time. Get a Boar's brush right there and make sure you're really exfoliating the skin. Yeah. Just been using Copper Johns. I saw your video the other day. Awesome, man. Yeah, I think you have a shot. And for you to send in enough to ask us, it's on your mind. Mm-hmm. And so you got to give it a chance. You'll know once and for all now with quality products and quality routine if it's in the cards or not. And so, yeah, absolutely. Kev has used the Copper John serum since it came out, and you guys have seen Kevin's beard.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yep. So, no, dude, looks really good. Really, really good. Keep us posted. Let it grow. All right, Steven. Thank you so much for the awesome advice and YouTube channel. You're welcome. You've totally boosted my confidence to rock the bald and bearded look, and I'm feeling great about myself. That's so freaking cool. Oh, there's a river down there.
Oh.
I think. Oh, no, he's back there. Where did I just kick? That was weird.
It wasn't me.
Look at that guy. He's laying on the pillow.
Oh, my God.
I'm reaching out for some more advice. I started to use beard soap, beard oil, beard butter, beard balm, and I also have a firm boar's hair brush, and I'm waiting on getting my Chicago comb, which should be here any day. I'm aiming for that iconic God of War or Kratos look, kind of beard tube, scuba, but not as long. I'm thinking of going for a business beard with a Kratos twist. Question, what advice do you have for my current look? I'm currently growing my neckline and cheek line more. Should I do anything with my sideburns or mustache? All right, got the goal in mind? Mm-hmm. Let's take a look and give him advice on how to get to his destination. Nice.
Ooh, nice.
You kind of look like the God of War character. That's kind of crazy. I'm not even kidding. Like you really have that look. That's so interesting. Like when you see that, like that's kind of crazy. All right, let me show this here. All right, get that image in mind, guys. Right, you got him, that stare. That's kind of spot on. And then, all right, it really is. So, okay. From here, all you need is some war paint. Done. That really does look like him. Oh, here's Steven. He says, thank you. I'm definitely trying. At this point, the only thing I can think of, and I'll defer to Sam in a second here, all I can think of is it's just time to grow right now. It seems like you're adjusting the products, adjusting the tools, figuring out this whole bald and bearded game. You did a really, really, really good job of fading your sideburns into the hair right there. Like, absolutely perfect job. From this point, just grow. I don't think there's any other adjustment to make.
I totally agree. You're on the right path.
Well on your way, and you're going to have a killer Halloween or cosplay outfit. Yeah. Great beard, jeans. Yeah, no doubt. You've got it 100%. Looks great, dude. All right. I believe this is our last entry of the night before questions. MG, April 20th will be my 6-month mark, half a year. I was going to wait till then to send pictures, but I think I'm already at a length that I'm happy with. I followed the advice you gave me last time. Keep up with the heat. Keep the head hair trimmed down. Be a little bit more purposeful about cleaning up the neck below the ears. I like how the beard looks and feels. Where I seek advice. How do I maintain? Keyword. The length. I see your beard trim videos with the long beard. You only have to trim the bottom of the curtain. With the length, it seems like I have to go around and trim the sides as well. Really apprehensive about messing it up. Okay, all right. Should I go shorter? Okay. The third picture's in the car, and the beard tends to flare out as it relaxes and rubs against my body. Hey, easy there. I figured I'd take the length off. That will be less of a factor. Okay, all right. Anyways, thank you for your time and everything you do for the community. Much love to you, your family, and all the command corner. Love that. Okay. How does he maintain, or should he go shorter? MG.
Oh, it looks so good.
What a stud. All right, MG, real quick. The difference you see between here and there is one of the things that likely only you would see. And if anything, I like both.
I do too. The second one's like bigger, bulkier.
Right. That's more your style.
It is.
Sam
yeah.
likes the
I
kind
likes
of more
it like less maintained.
Yeah. And not crazy and bad looking, but less maintained. I like that you have both of those options. I don't see the advantage of going shorter. Could you see going shorter here or looking?
I wouldn't.
No.
I think it looks wonderful.
Yeah, MG, I can't, and you said maintain. I agree. I think this is a real, look at this side shot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? That's incredible. And your beard, the level of heat people should take notes of, it's perfect. You have some texture, you have some character, and it's not overly straight. It's not female head hair. Very, very, very well done. All right, how do I maintain? We're not going to know until probably 3 to 6 months down the road from your trim. I would not trim anything beyond this point here. If you are going to trim, just simply trim it off the bottom. And your sides are going to be accomplished through styling, not through trimming. Now, that might not be the case in 3, 6, 9 months from now, but we don't know how that cookie's going to crumble. So please, right now, if you are trimming, only trim from the bottom. The sides, we can address at a later point. But right now, you're doing a great job. Absolutely a great job, dude. 100%. The only thing I would say to adjust, just because it's a pet peeve of mine, is these little hairs right there. Clip them. Get them out of here.
Clip them. I can't even see those.
That's just how much it means to me. And when Ryder did my hair, he was like, "What do you want?" I said, "Whatever you want to do, man." He goes, "I do remember the one thing. You don't like hair over your ears." I'm like, "No, I hate it." So yeah, dude, looks really, really, really good. Okay, and then somebody agreed with Mike, and sorry if I missed your guys' comments here. All right, where'd Mike's? Okay. He said he can do whatever he wants with that beard. That's a fact. Yeah, that's an absolute fact. You really can. And where did it go? The collared shirt will do it. Yep, for sure. The collared shirt will do it. And I do agree with Tony. He said, nice picture, Tony. He said the collar will mess with the beard unless you button it all the way up. I pretty much everyone, even my Beard Octane shirt, Joe knows this, but the Beard Octane shirts we have are a few years old now. Joe has a Dixon. The same shirts that I wear, me and Ryder wear, he's got a Dixon. Ours,
I don't know what that means.
Super high quality.
Okay.
Very, very nice collared shirts. Mine isn't the nicest quality in the world. It's fine, but I don't wear an
He got
undershirt.
you guys a different quality one, Joe.
Well, he got us the lower quality all together, and then he since upgraded his.
Okay.
And we're getting upgraded ones. But my quality isn't so nice, and when I put the collar to the top, it like cuts into my neck. So at the end of expos, I just have these like scrapes on the side of it. Really bad.
You got that thick neck.
But I have to have the collar buttoned. Otherwise it doesn't look good. Trim from the bottom only when necessary. Exactly. Collar's buttoned up all the way up. Yeah. But this type of collar flares out. Oh no, you got it pinned down. That shouldn't be an issue then. You should be good. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Awesome, dude. Looks really good. Yep, really, really, really good. Yeah, I cannot button top buttons. I cannot button top buttons.
Cannot.
You cannot? Yes, you can. I couldn't until I found the right fitting shirts. Because I'm tall, so I would always have like the dimensions, like the store dimensions of like a tall shirt, which was meant to have like a certain neck. And it just never matched up, and then I found the right ones.
I thought like button-up shirts had neck sizes.
So if you go to like Kohl's, they just have like XL, large, and they don't like differentiate that way. But if you get like a decent shirt, they do. They have the neck on there. So yeah, that shirt, yeah, his hat is a self-portrait.
It does look like
I think
him.
it is. Yeah, I think it is, which is really cool. Get a collar extender bun. Ooh,
it's like the extender for your pants.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, Leo. Thank you. We learn so much from you guys on here. I always say that, and it's not like YouTube talk. It's like actually true. I had never heard of that in my life. A collar extender bun has I like elastic. That's a great.
I like elastic.
I do. Pretty much all the clothes I wear are elastic based. It is true. All right. Quick questions here, you guys.
Well, good thing you have 16.
Not all our questions, but okay. This is speed mode. Be ready for when I kick it
ready.
to you. Rotation question. What is the optimum number of products to rotate? No right or wrong answer. If I were to say what's a minimum that is optimal, 3. I think if you have 3 different viscosities and ingredients, I think that is plenty. More can be better, but there is going to be a point of diminishing returns. Okay, I have a wedding in New York in May, and I have to wear a suit, and my beard looks terrible with the white and purple tie. Not my choice. What's the best way to make it look better? Austin, tie your beard. Put your beard in an actual tie. When I, aka have to wear shirts that my beard doesn't look good underneath, like my Columbus Crew jersey, I always tie my beard at the bottom. You won't have a problem then. I know your beard. And he's Michigan.
You can get
buddy.
like a fancy tie.
Ooh.
Fancy wedding tie.
There you go. But yes, get your beard tied and you'll be golden. When you get time, is it safe to do a prediction of where your beard will be in the next year if you know how much it's grown in the last 2 months? Yes. Just simply translate that forward. For example, most people are at about a 1/2 inch of growth a month. So yeah, for sure. What are your thoughts on Zeus? Great Greek god, very powerful, really? No. Zeus brand, I've not tried. They did reach out to me. I just didn't like their vibes. It seemed like a kind of mass marketing company rather than a beard company for me. And I haven't tried, though. So that was my opinion and experience, but I have not tried. Am I doing something wrong in my daily routine? Keep getting split. If you're getting split ends, yes. It might not necessarily be your routine. It could be something in life, internally or externally happening to the beard. Stress is the most common. Stress combined with dehydration is the most common factor for split ends, but you could be having it rub on your shirt. You could be having all sorts of stuff. All right. Ever try Florida Boys Grooming? I have not. Nope. I don't think that they're fans of this channel for some reason. What's your favorite product from Beard Octane? Oh, yeah, we got that one. Got you. All right. Dan or chat. Strong hold mustache wax that dries matte, no shine. Copper Johns, Johnny Ray come to mind immediately. Anybody else with, I know Death Grip is very popular as well. I believe Brian usually watches the show. He can give some advice there. I'm not a mustache wax guy, but those are the 2 I hear the most about. All right. Oh, and real quick, Austin says like a regular tie or not. So I would do a regular tie, hair tie. We use like Goody, I think is the brand that we use. So yeah, for real, I feel like 1/4 is more common. No, it's a 1/2 inch. Yeah, 1/2 inch is the most common growth rate. I get if you guys have split ends, those are not natural. Shedding is natural and happens. It occurs to everybody. If you say it doesn't, you're just not paying attention. Split ends, they do happen, but it's not natural. There is a cause for it, and it's not a good cause. But if you get them here or there, not likely a big deal. But if you're looking at split ends every day, you got something going wrong for sure. Yep. Okay. I have a Kent comb that I use to detangle when I blow dry. What's another good one? Dude, Chicago combs. Carbon fiber. Number 8. Come on. Chicago combs. Absolutely. All right, Jay, I thought about mixing equal parts of all good companies' unscented oils. Dude, do it up. Have some fun. Can't go wrong there. All right, Sam, how is our no sugar diet? We're changing the diet up, feel better for the changes. What's the current status?
I have since given back in.
No, that's not a fair statement.
It is. I literally had a Mountain Dew and ate a muffin. That's all sugar. When I was doing no sugar, I felt amazing. Definitely worth it if you can get through that sugar withdrawal, which sucks, but I wish that I was just trying to think of what caused me to go back on it. It was before vacation, but I did, and I regret it.
Okay. So we definitely were strong on it for a bit. Vacation happened. We're back, and it's now more so about fighting battles. It was bad for a while, and so I don't think Sam's giving herself enough credit. She battles it more than she's letting on there. So it's just about being smart, moderation, and trying to balance the enjoyment of life with having health and all of that. So
when I eat sugar, I feel like absolute crap. Not just like about myself, but like I get really bad stomach aches when I eat sugar. Like when I drink Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Super bad from Pete away.
Okay. Well, and Sam doesn't tell me this stuff. She tells me if she has refills on Mountain Dew, she feels bad, but one is fine.
This last one's not good.
So yeah, it's a process, kind of just figuring it out, picking those battles. So yeah. Last question. Do you recommend straightening before I tie it? Yeah, for sure. Do your normal routine and then go from there on tying it. Sam, is the Etsy store back up and running?
It is.
Yep. Literally today. So yeah, you're in luck. Does it matter the beard length? For the comb, yeah, dude. Just look up Chicago combs and you'll see the different options for what you have. Yeah, different options. For fitting for your beard for sure. All right, Mountain Dew flavors. Yeah, I absolutely. Yep, no doubt. Okay, let's keep these ones going. Fun show. Oh yeah, no, thank you. All right, question: are you still using bird oil in rotation? Not really. I mean, I have some that have like small amounts of it, but not a prominent beard oil in rotation or a bird oil, mainly because the main companies I've used are out of business or not making bird oils anymore. The one exception would be Black Rebel. If I'm going to be reviewing some of their new scents or anything like that, they'll be back in for the testing rotation. But nothing new. Some of the best ones went out of business, unfortunately. Patchouli is a beard product scent. Very common. Not our favorite, but all subjective. Need some ideas for beard product storage. What would be like the totes called that just have, is it totes? Like what I have in our closet where it's just got like the drawers?
Oh, the little like plastic drawers that come in all different sizes.
Yeah, those seem to work really well.
Those are good if you want to like hide stuff away.
Yeah. Any sense from companies that are similar to Surfer by Bad Donkey or Tropical Storm? No, those are two pretty unique ones. Like Tropical Storm, you could say is like a tropical one, but there's so many wild layers to that. No. Chelsea recently got a couple products from Beard of God, and the butter has soybean oil and cornstarch in it. What are your thoughts? Don't recommend, and I don't recommend that company. Short story, I reviewed them, and I had some constructive criticism in the review. They, like, years later reached out, were like, hey, man, new owner here, and we don't feel like the video represents our company because we don't own this, or that's not the same owners anymore. Can you take the video down? And I was like, no, it's true for the time. They're like, all right, we're suing you. And I was like, I don't even feel like dealing with this company. The video hadn't had views in like 6 months. So that is one I did take the video down because they may have had a leg to stand on since it was new ownership and it would change. So I don't know. But yeah, they threatened me. So it's not a big fan of them from my experience, in my opinion. Dan, do you do any other affiliate work with other companies like Beard Octane, Convention Show, like you do with Beard Octane? I have.
You do tons of collaborations.
Yeah. Tons and tons of collabs. Not so much the conventions and the show. Beard Octane's pretty much the only company I travel with, mainly because they're the only one who's offered me. So it's not.
Nobody else offered. We don't have time for that.
It's not like exclusive or anything like that, but I love, and me and Joe just work unbelievably well together. Like we don't even really have to talk about the stuff. So I've traveled with Nick from Dr. Nick's too. I've gone out to Copper John's. So yeah, I mean, in similar ways, yeah, but Beard Octane's like the longest affiliate relationship, one of the closest. So it's pretty unique there. Do you have any recommendations for dandruff on head hair? Pretty much the same type of concept where it's going to be exfoliate, use a quality wash, drinking enough water. Anything else to add for head hair and dandruff?
I don't know much about dandruff. on the head.
I don't either.
I don't.
No.
I know that. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Dana got advertisers from Bearded Coast not long ago. I forgot about them. Yeah.
I thought they went out of business.
They did, and yeah, they're no longer an affiliate. It's not a company we'll ever work with again. We did a charity campaign with them, and getting one side of the deal to fulfill that charity wasn't the easiest process in the world. So yeah, there's a lot there. There's a lot there, and especially how they went out of business and left. Yeah. So best of luck to them. Yep. PB, not off the top of my click or my head, but if you message me, I'm sure I can find something on Amazon and send it out to you. All right, Sam's rushing us, guys.
I was just checking the time. I don't have my watch on.
Is saffron becoming more common in scents? I don't know. I know Weatherbeard has one that I've been testing. I wore it yesterday, actually. So they have one. Other than that, I'm not sure. Yeah. I have issues with soybean oil causing waves. Yeah. So if you guys watch, I had a review video on a Canadian company probably a month ago. They just commented like 2 days ago and were like, hey, why do you have a problem with our soybean oil? We've never been challenged on that before. And I said, well, on the sources that are reliable to me, their co-metagenic rating is a 4 or a 5, which is highly likely to clog pores. All right. They also have this aspect that's not, everyone worries about estrogen in men in soy. It doesn't have transdermally or topically applied estrogen, but there is something that your body can translate like estrogen. And one of the main problems is it can cause acne and cause pimples. So that's another concern. Also, the ethical sourcing of soy is one of the worst in the world for deforestation. Soy and palm are both very cheap, very horribly sourced for the most part. And there's just better ingredients out there. And the final nail in the coffin for me against soybean oil is it has one of the shortest shelf lives for any carrier I've ever studied, on average 6 to 9 months. When we're looking at meadow foam, that's 5+ years. When you're looking at jojoba, that's 3 to 4 years. When you're looking at argan, that's 2+ years. Even the ones that I worry a little bit about, like hemp seed oil, is around a year. This one is probably half the shelf life. So yeah. Did Magic City go out of business? I believe so. Yeah, they haven't been an affiliate in a while. Great products, great owners. That was just one of those situations where the career of the owner got busier and crazier, and they had to focus on that, and they kind of let the business slip to the side. Unfortunately, handled the best? No, but yeah. Didn't you help rebuild Grave Before Shave? No. Nope. I did a review, but no, I didn't help Grave Before Shave at all. I don't think I've even talked to the owner of that company. Can you use stripping wash for your head hair? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Okay. Let me see here. Opinions on Apex. Message me. That's all right, on this blend here. Mink oil. I don't know much about mink oil. Abyssinian, good. Mongo, good. Fenugreek, complicated but good. Good. I love kukui, vitamin E. Okay. Black Jamaican castor oil. I like normal castor oil better. Biotin. We don't know. So interesting. Yeah. Interesting. What would you recommend for moisturizing my scalp? Do you know? Beard oil is the only thing I can think of, but I don't know. Yeah. Is Black Rebel an affiliate? They are not. No. Nope. All right. Did Define Beard Co. give any warning before closing? No. They messaged me and told me they were. The main reason being that it was for personal reasons. It was not business reasons. So no, not a real warning. Their site's gone now too.
Wow.
Like gone.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, I know. Crazy. Great questions, guys. Great questions. All right. Dr. Nick's butter. Yeah, beard butter's great. Great for the melon, because if you guys know, butter can actually hydrate, right? People say oil hydrates. It doesn't. There's no hydration in oil. Butter does have some hydration in it, whether it's shea butter, mango butter.
If it doesn't have hydration, why do you put it on your dry skin?
What's that?
If it doesn't have hydration, why doesn't
lock in? So it nourishes. It's offering all the nutrients. It's offering the vitamins that we need, and it's locking in the moisture that's already there. That's why you only
Interesting.
apply it to a damp beard and damp skin. So yeah, good question. Why do you prefer regular castor oil to Jamaican black? It's got a different pH level. The only difference of castor oil and Jamaican black castor oil is Jamaican black castor oil is roasted before the oil is extracted. So it gives it a darker color, which can have some issues with staining because it's a roasted oil, not just like a naturally dark one. The pH a little bit more aggressive, and there's a roasting kind of smell to it where you don't get that in castor. So not a big difference, not a big deal. But if you told me one's got to go from the planet, Jamaican, you out of here. Jamaican me crazy. You got to go. All right, guys. I'm going to throw a link in the chat. This is for our giveaway tonight. It is free. Shout out to our sponsor, Beard Octane. DanC10 is your discount there, you guys. And this is for the LCW, the oil, and the butter, all for free. Click the link, put your name, put your email, and you're all set. All set. Woo. We talked about animals tonight. We talked about some sciencey stuff. We talked about some crappy companies. We talked about a great company. What a night.
What a lot of talking.
Let's check in with that river boy. Oh, he's sleeping. Is that little paw hanging on the side there? He's so cute. He really enjoys this time with you guys, just so you know. Yeah, he really, really enjoys this time with you guys, so yes. All right, sorry if that sounded like an accusation. I don't even remember what it was, so it couldn't have struck me too badly. Oh, didn't you help rebuild Gray Before Shave? Oh, yeah. No, that's not an accusation. But most products I've come to love from this community have been a review products like Whiskey and Hardtack, Dr. Nick's. Yeah. No, I've helped. I don't know how many companies we could count on products and developing them and changing them and stuff. So that's definitely fair. Yep. The tangents were all over today. It was great. That's one thing, like, people are like, aren't you worried about, like, running out of stuff to say or doing, like, no, we never do the same thing. Ever. Yeah, ever. What are your thoughts on a beard oil having an activated charcoal? Not in beard oil. I would not be a fan of that. Activated charcoal draws things out and pulls it away. You don't want that with an oil. You want an oil to either seal and coat or penetrate. You don't want to draw. In a wash, fantastic, but not in an oil. I would have to learn why they were doing that. Yeah, interesting. Any feedback on Victory Barber Beard Wash and Oil? So that's owned by my buddy, Mr. Conrad, and I've not tried personally. The ingredients and all the stuff I can find seem okay. It doesn't seem like something that would wow me, but it doesn't seem like something I would be scared of. And again, and Matty Conrad's a buddy of mine, hung out with him several times. So yeah. What about activated charcoal in the deodorant? I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, would it draw the
Toxins?
bacteria away and the smell away? Activated charcoal absorbs.
Yes.
So I think that it would be good. I actually feel like Maddox's deodorant has activated charcoal in it.
Yeah, I don't know enough on that one. That's an interesting question. I feel like there are some traits where it would make sense. Interesting. What head and hair shampoo do you recommend? So we actually use Dr. Nick's. Sam does as well.
Yep.
For head hair shampoo. That's pretty much it. So it's awesome. Okay. I could see Octane doing a shampoo in the near future.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Yeah. I think with such like a large scale they have, like a
Yeah.
new product type is like a big deal. BABC uses in their deodorant? Yeah. I have deodorant that has it in it. I'm going to have to look up what the purpose of that is, but I feel like we're all around it. I used the oil that had activated charcoal. It leaves my beard feeling softer than any other oil has. So I do have a video on using softness as an indicator of health. That is one area to know that being a softer beard can be a good thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is a good thing. Sometimes the sign of your beard going bad first is a softer beard, unfortunately.
I'm curious what the other ingredients are. In that.
Yeah. Kev, send that to me if you don't mind in like an email or a message. I'd like to check it out. Because if they just added it to it, I can't imagine what that would be. Because then if it's drawing something out, it's just going to be sitting on your beard. I don't know why I would want that. Charcoal is abrasive. It is. For me, if there is like let's say I actually am reviewing on Friday an activated charcoal face wash, I can't use it every day. It's too abrasive for me.
I can.
And that's interesting because the owner's wife can use it every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's very interesting.
Got that oily skin.
Interesting. Just like with chemical damage, it puts holes in the hair so it feels soft, but it's actually super damaged. Same thing with silicones, and so many women be like, my hair is so silky smooth. No. It's just coated in this
Definitely
terrible,
not me.
this terrible like petroleum base. Yeah. Dan, I know you recommend rotating products and brands daily. Does that go for wash away products as well? So if my rule is if it touches the skin, it's not a bad idea to rotate. So for shampoo, I rotate Dr. Nick's one day and then a solid beard wash bar the next. Dr. Nick's, solid beard wash bar. Kev, Dan_command@yahoo.com. What happens when a beard goes bad? Never had that before. Like an actual beard or beard oil? Beard oil is going to smell rancid. An actual beard will just die. It'll just, sometimes it gets like cotton candy. You ever seen like a swimmer's hair that gets like real poofy from like chemical damage? Yeah, beards can do that as well. Charcoal deodorant does absorb the body odor. I smell charcoal through the fragrance oils. It can be rough on the armpits like baking soda. That makes sense. It will stain light colored shirts.
Interesting.
That all makes sense. Huh. Okay. All right, let's draw this winner out there, you guys. I feel like you guys could have questions for like another 2 hours tonight. So awesome. Awesome. Okay. If this is you, drop a comment to claim your victory, and you have won. But first, let's see here. Yeah, Mike, I hit that. Sorry if you missed it, man. We hit it at the question segment. Yes, find your average growth rate and then predict it into the future, and it should remain the same. Most people are around a half an inch a month. All right, do we have in the building Mr. Singh? Should I try it here?
Try what?
Pronunciation on the first one.
Nope.
Manamrit? I'm not super far off. But when I say Mr. Singh, I am correct. Oh, wow. Congratulations. I love when people have good reactions like that. They don't bother me, but some of the people are like, that's me. Who do I email? Like, geez, have a little joy in your life. Good job, Mr. Singh. All right. I wonder if they corrected me on the pronunciation at all.
I haven't seen anything.
Manamrit? Yes, no, maybe so. Do you think that's wrong?
I really don't know.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go with it's okay. We'll go with okay on that one. Mr. Singh, congratulations. Thank you guys for all the great questions. If you have more, message me right now.
Well,
right now. Instagram, email, however you want to get a hold of me.
That's pretty close, he said.
Manrit. If you say it faster, it's even closer.
Nope.
Close enough. We'll take it. Yeah. Dan, I think you have me blocked on the giveaways. I do not. I don't think I have the ability to block anybody on a giveaway. If I have that ability, I've not found it yet. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here, get Sam C to bed, get River up. He's probably going to be super playful and crazy now that he's been sleeping
all day.
All right, let's see here. Namrit. Interesting. Blocked. All right, mods, get Miles out of here. Get him out of here. He's talking crazy. All right, guys. Stay bearded. Stay positive.
Bye.
Ta-ta. Did I click it? I don't know if I clicked it. I didn't click it.